Greetings, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Jamie's Journeys. And today we are coming to you from one of the 4 remaining water cities just outside of Shanghai. In fact, we're 30 miles outside of Shanghai, about an hour and 15 minutes by bus. And we're going to show you some of the magnificent sights and the people of wonderful Zhujiajiao. So thanks for coming along. Well, the water city of Zhujiajiao is a place that has several rivers that run through it, many different canals, waterways, bridges, and we're going to take you around the city and show you some of the magnificent sights of this ancient water city. Well, my favorite thing to do here is to get out in one of these boats and tour the canals and the waterways and see the bridges. So much fun. Let's climb aboard. Let's go on a boat trip. All right, well, right now we're going to spend a little time with Susie, who's the guide today. And Susie, Zhujiajiao, what a lovely place. Zhujiajiao.
Yes.
That's a tough thing for me to say. Now, Zhu was the name of probably the most famous person in town 900 years ago,
yes,
is that right?
That's correct, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the Song Dynasty, this is the biggest family name living in the water town. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so the name Zhujiajiao, that means Jew's corner, right?
Yeah, Jew's family corner. Jia means family, and the Jiao is corner. Mm-hmm. So Zhujiajiao means Jew's family corner.
Mm-hmm. And there's only 4 of these water cities really remaining today, is that right? In the vicinity of Shanghai?
Oh, yes, yes, not so many. This is the closest one to the city downtown.
Yeah, we're only 30 miles outside of Shanghai.
That's right.
Yeah, and here's a nice pagoda.
Yeah, it's a temple. Yeah, city god temple.
I was here once before, and I remember that was really, I thought, one of the prettiest buildings.
Yeah.
The tallest building, too,
yeah,
isn't it? Yeah,
tallest building, yes, very nice. Typical Qing style, Qing Dynasty style. Yeah.
But it's the Qing and the Ming, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Qing actually was the last dynasty in China. It's from 1644 to 1911. Ming was the second last dynasty. It's from 1368 to 1644. Yeah.
And this city was famous really for rice.
Yes, and the wheat, both. Yes, because our farmers here have a really nice life. Yeah, the weather is good, so they grow rice in the springtime and the wheat in the autumn time. Yeah.
And when we go around the city, I notice that doesn't seem to be a lot of young people here.
Oh yeah, because young people all go to the city to work because they think there will be more opportunities for them to find a job in the city.
So it's more the older people maintaining the lifestyle they grew up with.
Yes,
really.
That's correct, yes. They will do the farm work, and also because tourists come, so they all have their little business, open a shop or a restaurant. Yeah.
And there's, what, about 36 bridges in town?
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
Some are gone now, I guess. Maybe
some are gone, yeah.
Maybe it was originally 36?
Yeah, originally, yes. And you see in front of us, there's a very beautiful one, a corridor bridge. 200 years old.
And that's the only bridge of its kind, right?
Yes,
In
the only
this
one
town.
in this town.
Yeah.
It's a corridor bridge which has a cover. So even in the rainy days, you can walk through it, yeah, without an umbrella.
Yeah, and beautiful architecture with the upturned tiles.
Yeah, the tiles, yes. Very typical Qing style, Qing Dynasty style. Yeah. You can feel it's very quiet and peaceful in this water town.
It is.
Yeah.
And today we're here on a Sunday, and it's also a day that is quite chilly.
Oh, yes.
I was here once before, and it was bustling a lot more. Of course, it's still early
Yeah.
too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still
I
early.
forget it's only 9 o'clock
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the morning. So I imagine that we'll get more people coming out from the city
Yes,
to
at
spend part of the
noontime.
day here.
Yes, at noontime they come to have some special Watertown meal, yeah, with some little shrimp and crabs from this area, and then maybe spend the afternoon here wandering around, do some shopping. Yes.
Were there a lot more water cities like this years ago?
Well, actually now it's getting more because we do have a lot of places like this nearby Shanghai, but most of them are not discovered yet.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, some are just discovered, and we have to do some display in the water town and do some advertising to attract more people to go there. Yeah, this is a quite matured one. Yeah, yes.
So there's new water towns being built?
Yeah, being built. Yes. Yeah, they're originally old, but just not open as tourist spot.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. We're almost there.
Well, China set up the modern-day postal system in 1896, and this is one of the original outlets that started just after that. This is also one of the original postal drop boxes. We're going to go in the old post office and give you a quick look around. So come on. some old postcards preserved, showing so much of the old customs in China. Just looking at just a rows of history here. A lot of the bridges in the town have a history to them. This is one of them. It's called the Yongfeng Bridge. And it was believed, this was built in 1627, and it was believed as people passed over it, that the locals passed the bridge, it would bring them ample food and clothing forever. And so the bridge was called Ample Forever, or Yongfeng in Chinese, and it still exists today, 1627. This is a traditional Chinese pharmacy, very, very old. We're gonna go pop inside and take a look around. You know, the art of Chinese medicine really hasn't changed much over the years, maybe centuries. In fact, there's a lot of places you can go in China, but also whole sections of the city of Hong Kong have these Chinese medicine shops where you can go. A Chinese medical doctor will take your pulse, and from the pulse, they can determine what your ailment is. And then they can do just as they were doing out in the main lobby here of the pharmacies. They prescribe a treatment for you. So it's all what we would call really strange stuff, but they ground it up and they can give it to you in a package. You take it home and then you boil it, depending on what it is, up to several hours, and that makes like a potion or a soup, and then you drink that. I've known actually quite a few people who have resorted to Chinese medicine and has made an incredible impact on their life. But it's something that to us in the Western world, it's still very, very foreign to us. But these are some of the tools, the ancient tools that were used to maybe ground up some of the items that they then boil and serve to you as a medicine. Well, we're now going to walk down North Street, and this is a great place for shopping. in the town, but it's also considered the finest ancient street, most well-preserved street of this entire town. And actually, this street, when you consider the 4 other water cities, this is also one of the finest remaining ancient streets that exist today. And we're going to show you some of the architecture. Very colorful, lots to shop for and maybe even purchase. But some of the food that you see here that is, really geared to the locals is most unusual. Well, it's a great view from up here, and I'm standing on the Feng Shuang Bridge. Pardon my pronunciation, but I'll give you the translation. It basically translates to Setting Fish Free Bridge. And as you can see, there's 5 different sections to the bridge, and this is the oldest, it's the tallest, and it's the longest bridge of its kind in all of Shanghai. And it offers a really magnificent view of this beautiful waterway. It's called the Setting Fish Free Bridge because there's a Buddhist tradition that if you go to the base of the bridge and you set fish free, it brings you good luck, prosperity. And the last time I was here, which was a much warmer day, there was actually people selling fish that you could set fish free. Of course, you pay to do it, and it seemed like it was a pretty good business at the time. But today, I don't see any of the fish sellers here. Anyway, it's definitely a great photo spot and a bridge you should also climb. Annie, all along we've seen a lot of the same types of food in the stalls. Could you explain what the locals are eating?
Oh yeah, the locals are eating a very special food called 粽子.
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 Okay.
粽子, yeah, the spelling is C-O-N-G-C-I. 粽子is a food, wrapped by the lotus leaf, and the stuffing are the sticky rice with some pork inside. Yeah, so when you steam it, and the sticky rice can absorb the fragrance from the lotus leaf, so the taste is much better. Yeah.
And why do we see the same thing here? Is it like traditional for here, or for some reason?
It's traditional for this region.
Yeah.
People in Shanghai also like to buy them. I bought some actually.
We did. Okay.
Yes. And when I go home, I will steam them.
Huh?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's very delicious. We usually eat them for the breakfast. Yeah.
Now, also, I saw a pig's knuckle, I think we call it, and it looked like a pig rib bone, or
Rib, yeah, it's a
Yeah?
pig rib wrapped by the lotus leaf also.
Okay.
Yeah, actually bamboo leaves. Yeah, bamboo leaves. Why? Because when you steam it, it also can absorb the fragrance from the bamboo leaves. So the pork ribs will taste better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's very nice. Yeah, that's the special food from this region. Yeah. So people like it very much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we've seen it all over, and that was very good. Thank you very much for the explanation.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Well, that about takes us to the end of our short stay here today in Zhujiajiao. And all of a sudden, the fish people appeared. And so what we're going to do is, it's the Buddhist saying goes, if you release the fish, release the spirit, good things happen to you. So we're going to say farewell to the fish. They'll probably be caught again in another 30 minutes. But anyway, there we go. Release the fish. And thanks for joining us on another Jamie's Journey. I hope you come travel with me again. Thank you.